YouTube. This is Emily, and I'm going to talk to you today a little bit about speak outs. Speak outs are when a group of normally 3 or 4 people from the LGBT community go and tell their coming out stories to a class, a faculty, a meeting, any sort of place where people are. It's regularly a prearranged sort of thing. We don't just show up and say, "Hey, we're gay. Come learn about us." No, we we coordinate it, and we show up and we say, "Hey, we're gay," or trans, or whatever. And I really love speak outs. I think that they're really helpful for the community, and I love doing them. I have such a sense of empowerment and just wonderfulness in the world after completing one. And I think that they are so important because people who have questions who they normally wouldn't feel comfortable asking get to ask them. And the group I'm with at least gets trained. We go to a training session, we practice telling our coming out stories. We're given a booklet of frequently asked questions, what to do if you get in a sticky situation about religion, and they teach us how to answer appropriately, nicely, and with information. Very, very key. I always go in there knowing which states I could be married in. In Kentucky, for instance, where I live, Covington, Lexington, and Louisville are the only places where I could not be fired or not be discriminated against in the hiring process for being a lesbian. And that is a really big deal because if I go outside of one of those 3 cities, I could very easily be fired. One of my friends works in Indiana, and he constantly, if he wants to go out on a date with his boyfriend and he has to ask off work rather, he constantly has to lie and be like, "Oh, I'm just visiting friends from out of town," or "I'm going to an event," or something. And he can't say, like heterosexual people in there, "I just want to go on a date with my boyfriend." He can't say that because he could be fired. And that's one of the reasons why I think speak outs are so important, because once you can put a face and a name to this, it is so much more real. It creates a much better impact. And it's really, really important because these people who thought they didn't know anyone from the LGBTQ community at first, afterwards they know 3 or 4 people. They could point us out in a crowd and say, "Hey, she's a lesbian," or "he's gay," or "they're trans," or "so-and-so's bisexual." And while we're not really using it as a tool to be called out in crowds, we are using it as a tool to just open somebody's mind maybe a little bit more, help them realize, that we aren't just awful, horrible people, that we do care, we do worry about what our family thinks of us, and that we do care about others, besides ourselves. And I love speak outs. I really, really do. If you have any stories, or if you've been to the one, or if you've been in a speak out presenting, let me know in the comments. That would be wonderful. Thank you so much. I'll see you next week. Bye.